Cool. All right. I think we've got most of the people joined us. We'll get started.
Right.
Great. Oh, well, thanks so much for joining us today. Thanks. Welcome to our webinar on this Wednesday. So we've got a webinar with Trade Jobs New Zealand. I'm Jess, or Jessie. For those of you who know me as Jessie, I'm the relationship manager here at Airtel, and I'm delighted you could join us today. So really appreciate it. We're going to talk about trade jobs, and I'll introduce you in a moment. But just to give you the heads up, so they do already have an app in the marketplace already. So you may have seen that, that you can install that. If you haven't and you aren't able to see the marketplace, it's likely you don't have the permission to be able to view that. So you do need the permission to view the marketplace. If you don't have that, then give us a call in the client success team and we'll be able to tell you who can grant you that permission. So all of the information that you need can be found on the app. So get started, information will be on the app in the marketplace, as well as documentation, links to the Trade Jobs New Zealand website as well, and all their contact information. So once you've installed that and set it up all correctly, you're good to go, and you'll be able to post jobs straight to Trade Jobs New Zealand through the job board hub. So nice and easy. Cool. So, but if you need any help with that, then please give our client success team a call and we can help you with all of that as well. For those of you, if you've got any questions, feel free to submit a question in the Q&A. You should see a button down the bottom of your screen there. So feel free to submit a question at any point, and we'll be able to answer those for you at the end as well. Introduce you to the team at Trade Jobs New Zealand. So we've got Coleen Vetley and Cam Dazell on the call today, and they are going to take you through trade jobs and how they can help your organisation. Cool.
Thanks, Jess. Appreciate the opportunity to present to the SnapHire community, and welcome everyone. Kia ora. I'm Coleen Vetley. I'm the founder and director here, and with me is Cam, who's an account manager. And yes, what we're wanting to do is essentially take you through who we are, why we're here, and why we've built our site to assist employers like yourselves who are struggling to find tradies, and how we put the platform together to ensure that we're getting success. So yes, so what's our point of difference? I know that in the marketplace that SnapHire provides a fantastic range of vendors to you to be able to source staffing, and there's a plethora of job sites out there. But when we first looked at building Trade Jobs NZ, one of the problems was that there wasn't any specific place for employers to go to attract and recruit tradies. And so yes, we are specific. We're a niche site. If you're looking for any staffing that in generic terms within the trade industry, or fulfill roles essentially that aren't in front of a computer, then we are certainly the site to go to. Before we launched the site, we did quite a bit of research around employers in New Zealand. We researched nearly 1,000 employers, surveyed them in terms of are they looking for trade staff at the moment, and 75% of them said yes, they were. We consistently do surveys actually every year, and we've just completed another survey which is actually downloadable on our website. I'm going to go into that a little bit later, but the same question was asked, and it's the same, really close statistics. That's, there's still a huge need, and there's still a skill shortage in this particular area. So say consistently, we monitor all the time, and there are approximately 12,000 plus jobs posted every day in the trades and job sites in New Zealand, primarily on generic job sites, your job sites like like a Seek and like Indeed and like a Trade Me's, and then it's, you know, there's quite a few of them. Plus, you've also got your recruiters agency sites. You've got your own sites as career sites. You've got training organizations and association sites. And we'll say, and then people are posting on Facebook, and people are posting on Instagrams and across social media, etc. And that's I think needed, and it's a really big, wide sourcing channel. What we asked is, what if there was actually a way that we could bring all those together and, you know, put them into one place, like a platform, and that people could go to and then apply specifically for trade jobs. And as you can see in our survey, there was, you know, if there was a website for the trades industry in New Zealand, would trade jobs specifically, would you be interested? 91% yes. So that's where we came in. That's where we launched, and we started building a platform specifically for this sector. When you go on to Trade Jobs NZ, you will see that posting on the side is essentially the easy part. As you say, through your SnapHire app, you can just simply, you know, choose Trade Jobs NZ as a platform to post on, and it'll come through to our site. You can choose featured or standard ads. And this is when you can welcome afterwards to go in and have a really good scroll through, and this is what it would look like. But this is essentially where it starts for us, because what we do for your jobs after that is the reason why we're getting success in really high rates of views to applications. So as I say, yeah, we're here to assist. We really feel this needs to be a collaborative approach. As we build the site for you, we have made it really affordable. We know we are a cheapest site to post a job on. And as I say, that's the initial stage. We want to make it really easy and simple to get all these jobs up there, because we are sending thousands of tradies to the site on a daily basis. So as I say, for employers, we're the only job site for the trades. You can post them less with other job sites. On our tradie survey, one of the things that we asked is, what was preventing you from applying for a job when you actually do apply for a job? And a couple of really interesting things came out. 63, that's a huge number, I thought. 63% said they wouldn't apply for a job if they didn't know anything about the employer. So we thought, okay, on our site then, we need to have an opportunity for employers to really elevate themselves, elevate your employer brand as an employer. So we have a section on the site, and actually there's a link at the bottom of every job ad. There's a link through to this where you have your on the page, you have your logo, your cover image, and there is a section that you fill in yourself, all about you as an employer. We have internal support, advertising expertise, recruitment advertising expertise and advice to be able to do that copywriting for you as well. Pop up your videos about your company. Have a link through to your career site as well. Have a link through to your socials as well, your Facebook and your Instagram. So that's organic. That's actually something that is always there for you. So we always say we're not precious about how they come to you. What we're here to do is to get these tradies to apply for your roles, and be mindful that those that are on our site are all tradies. So the other thing that we do, and I'm talking about this a little bit later, is core to what we do is we in our surveys, we recognise where tradies actually are. One of the core things is that tradies are on site. They are doing their job. They're not in a situation where they can passively look at their computer, the laptop, and say, hey, I might be looking for another job, have another look in there. They're not there. So we need to ensure that the jobs, once they're on the site, are then presented to these tradies that are passively looking. So therefore, we needed to understand where they are. So within our surveys again, we've found in our last survey, as I said, we did in July, and it's coming through as exactly the same. They're scrolling through social media feeds through Smoko or before work, or and do you know the extent that they're scrolling through? 3 to 4 hours a day is the average that tradies are on their mobile phones scrolling through their feeds. So then we thought, wow, that's a fantastic way to capture them. How can we get in front of those people? They're also on the radio and on site during their commutes. In fact, they're the largest group, and we work closely with our media partners as well. They're the largest group of employees, essentially, that demographic, that are literally on the radio listening. So how can we bring that together to ensure that we are getting your jobs, once they're posted on the site, out to them? One of our clients, I think they're actually on this call, one of our clients said it's like shoulder tapping without actually physically going out and shoulder tapping these jobs. So when people say to me, I post my jobs on other sites and, I'm not necessarily getting the applications, we've flipped the script essentially. So post on our site, we send it out. We send these roles out over the social media feed that particular type of role, category, experience type of tradie is looking for. If you have a look in here, we know that 78% are on Facebook, 54% on Instagram. But who are those people? We know that the younger demographic tend to be on your Instagram, and that your older demographic tend to be on your Facebook. Interestingly enough, that some of the sites that we find people are posting on for tradie roles have a really low engagement rate for tradies. So we're ensuring that when we do our targeted social campaigns, that we're really targeting that where those particular tradies are. We do that for our brand awareness, for categories, for regional, and we do them specifically for really hard to fill roles. And those hard to fill roles, those skill shortage roles, are the ones that we say, bring them on, bring them to us. As I say, they're on the radio. They also listen, how's that, 4 hours a day on average, 50% of tradies listen to the radio. When we put together recruitment campaigns for you, quite often we'll actually add in that radio portion. We've got, as I say, a fantastic working relationship with NZME and MediaWorks to do that for us. And that we can fold that into any advertising you're doing, also with your external advertising partners. We work with them as well. So from a tradie's perspective, how are we actually, in other ways, bringing tradies to our platform? How come we are getting such a growing number of tradies on the platform? At the moment, we've got new profiles, 6,500 tradies who have got new profiles now loaded. 43% of tradies said they wouldn't apply for a job because they didn't have a CV. So even though you are posting directly through your platform from Trade Jobs NZ, tradies can also create a profile on our site for the future, and it becomes a downloadable CV for us. And our profiles are different than, again, generic sites, because they're really tradie focused. So you'll see that if you go in and actually trial it yourself and create yourself a tradie profile, they put in their name, phone number, email address, etc. And then they put in there, we ask for their experience. We ask them to upload those documents, like quite often they like to upload photographs of work they've been doing, their licenses, their qualifications, and that actually stays in a dashboard for them. So they've got their own dashboard. It's like, I call it like their toolbox for applying for jobs. And it's their downloadable CV. So therefore, if they're clicking through to your site from our ad, they can upload that as well for you. So we're actually also very aware that tradies, primarily, then the majority of tradies do initially find their jobs by word of mouth. So therefore, we have used that by going out to community groups and training organisations and starting to talk to them about this. And we are working with some training organisations to, at the end of their courses, for students to create their profiles on Trade Jobs NZ. We've got an objective of actually getting just about every tradie in New Zealand to have a tradie profile. So getting back to what we do with your jobs, you can simply post a job on our site. We do have that brand awareness happening. Or as I say, we can buy, you can purchase a package where we fold in social media advertising with you as well. And you can see that we're out in the markets consistently all the time, just promoting the site for you. And when it comes to the advertising your jobs nationally, just be aware also that we are an Immigration New Zealand's drop-down menu for job check. So 75% of, we are nationwide, 75% of our applicants are from New Zealand. And when you utilise our advertising strategies, we're ensuring that you're getting a really strong regional reach. If you're finding that you need to verify with Immigration New Zealand that you've tried nationally to find these candidates and you haven't been able to find them, advertising on Trade Jobs NZ, as I say, does feature in the drop-down menu in job check. So you tick that off, and that verifies qualification for having, advertised nationally. The other thing about advertising on our site is, for that national reach, is we've also developed a category which is New Zealand only. So you don't necessarily have to post your job in each particular region if you've got an overall requirement within New Zealand. I think that we wanted to sort of move on relatively quickly to start answering some questions. Have we got some questions there, Cam?
Yes, we've had one. Really like the insights. And how have you really customized your app for use by tradies?
So from the tradies perspective, when we built the site, it's built mobile friendly. So what I encourage anyone in terms of looking at the site is to look at it on your mobile phone. So it's actually even designed for a thumb scrolling and a one-click apply to apply for a job. As I was saying before, if they're applying through your SnapHire site, they don't actually have to create a profile to do that, because we want to stop the it's too hard basket to apply. And we want to ensure it's quite quick and easy for them to do that. So therefore, if they click on apply on site, going straight through to your SnapHire application, so say they don't need to have created a profile. But if you are asking them to upload a CV, so say they might have their own CV, but they can upload ours as well.
Had another one come through. How does this interact with SnapHire? Do we need to have an account with Trade Jobs NZ already sorted before posting?
Yeah, Jess, do you want to answer that one?
Yeah, yep. So similar to other job boards in the marketplace, you'll need to have an account with Trade Jobs NZ. So you can set that up directly with the team at Trade Jobs, but you would install the app in the marketplace and then be able to post through the job board hub, similar to that, how you do with other job boards in SnapHire.
So simply just need to go onto the site and click employer and then register. Once that comes through to us, that actually creates your registration code. We get notified, and that, I mean, it's a matter of just giving SnapHire the employer code. We've got an integration guide that we can send you as well.
That will be available as well. So once you go into the marketplace, you can go into the app. You'll be able to see all of the setup requirements, including the installation guide and a user guide as well. That's available for you. So yeah, once you've got the prerequisites, which would be that ID that Coleen was talking about there, to set it up, you can enter that in the app, and it'll be all good to go. So super simple.
Yeah. So also, I mean, then you can start posting straight away. We'll set you up there. You can post as a casual posting, or you talk to us as soon as you're registered. One of the team, Cam, will be reaching out to you and chat to you about the various products, services, options that you can have. You can run multiple jobs. You want to combine one particular job with a campaign around it. We've got a subscription, what we do with our subscription clients, and we've got a couple, I think on here, they're already on subscriptions with us. That we work with you and decide what sort of campaigns you're wanting running every month. And some of our clients say, hey, look, there's a particular type of role that we're consistently having difficulty in finding. So we'll consistently roll over that campaign. Or it might be one particular type of role that you're wanting to utilize your campaign for. If you've got a specific project that you're wanting to work with, our team here will put together a bespoke campaign for that as well. Our campaigns run over a 30-day period. How we work with that, we actually, when we're running social media campaigns with you, you get your images. We come to you first of all for the information, the benefits of your role, all the information required, experience, etc. We get the images from you. Our creatives here put together the campaigns and decide with you on the demographics. And then once the campaigns are live, they run for the first 5-7 days. We'll check back in with you and see how they're running. We generally have a number of different styles going, and we see which ones are getting the best effect. And then we continue to monitor your promotion over that period of time to see how they're going. What we're finding that with clients that have got an ongoing need, that there's getting recognition, and they're getting more and more applicants coming through to them as well. We also send out, once you've registered with us, if you've registered a particular job ad, we also send out alerts to our Tradie database as well, who are particularly registered in that category. And so they also get alerted via their phone, SMS, etc., to say, hey, these jobs are here, check it out, come and have a look at it.
Was there any more questions from anyone? Just check.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Cam?
Oh, no, I was just saying there's no more questions have come through yet. So if there's any more to fire through, then.
Yep. Okay. So essentially, it's it's pretty simple to join us. I do encourage you also to download the Tradie survey. There's a lot of information in there about tradie behaviour. One of the other things that we do is that we work with you to write ads that attract your demographic as well. We find that when we've put some tweaks in there, that you can increase your application rate quite significantly, because the wording of, as most recruiters are aware, has to really target your target market.
All good, awesome. And I can see you've got a nice, easy to remember phone number there, 0800 Trade Jobs. So yeah, if anybody wants to get in touch with the team at Trade Jobs NZ, make sure you write that down. But otherwise, feel free to reach out to us at SnapHire. I'm more than happy to pass on the details of Coleen and Cam as well if you're interested. But then if you do need some help as well with the setup or the installation, or have any questions in regards to SnapHire, then get in touch with our client success team and we can certainly help you out as well.
One other thing I wanted to make you aware of is that we've identified over the last 2 years that 4 times more tradies start looking and getting profiles up, looking for jobs over that Christmas period. It's generally the surge starts towards the end of December, and then as a particularly busy period, but we also find that employers generally going, oh, hey, look, I'm not looking anymore. so they're not necessarily posting their jobs, and yet you could be missing out on some really good candidates. We do offer although this is an integration, I know, but we do offer a screening service as well. But we also are offering extension of job ads over that period of time. So if you're thinking of, utilizing us, I would certainly encourage you to get your jobs up over that Christmas period. And we're offering also a 50% off welcome for new users. So there you go, another incentive to jump on and join our community. As I say, the more jobs we have up there, the better. We've got more tradies looking for jobs than there are jobs on the site, which is a fantastic way to go. So your job won't be lost amongst many. At the end of the day, what we're here to do is to ensure that you get your jobs filled. Yeah.
Awesome. Was that everything today, guys?
I think it's pretty good. Anything else? Any other questions? Please be happy to shoot them through. As I say, Cam and I are happy to assist. Send them through to sales@tradejobsnz or give us a call, and we look forward to you jumping on board and joining us. Thanks very much for your time, Jess. It's fantastic to be able to share what we're doing with your community, and I look forward.
Thanks for your time. It was great. It was really interesting to hear how it all works, and I'm sure we all appreciate it. And thanks everyone to all our participants that joined in today. Appreciate your time, and we'll share this link out as well, so you can share this with your teams as well, so everyone can check it out.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.